Hey, welcome to the Wednesday Wisdom for this week. As you know, I'm just back from the pilgrimage where we took over to Rome and Assisi and Lourdes, and it was a beautiful experience, obviously, and so many places we visited, so many holy sites, including places of Eucharistic miracles in Orvieto and Lanciano, places where there were stigmatists like St. Francis in Assisi and Padre Pio and San Giovanni Rotondo. But one takeaway I have from the whole experience is really how the faith gets passed on from generation to generation. We went all the way back to the very beginning of our Christian faith there in Rome. And then as it spread through the Middle Ages and the 1200s with the great revolution that St. Francis started in the church to really go back to the simplicity and the poverty, and to the great manifestations that the Lord gave over the years of the reality of the Eucharist. And then, we stopped on the way home in Lourdes, a place where in 1858, Our Lady appeared to Bernadette. All these things where God makes himself present and manifests himself and kind of breaks into our history and says, I'm here. And he shows us this miracle or that miracle, or that healing, or this renewal movement in the church. Such a beautiful thing to think that, the faith has been passed on from age to age. And we're the beneficiaries of the people who came before and believed and loved with all their hearts and guarded and protected the faith and saw it as their responsibility to make sure they passed it on intact, that they pass it on the baton and not to drop it, but to make sure the next runner would get the baton and run. That's what we have to be with the faith as well. Really feel ourselves responsible for living the faith today and passing it on to future generations, just as we received it, and enrich it with our lives and with a greater faith and love than we received it, and allow the Holy Spirit to help us pass it on. So I think about, the future generations too. What kind of faith are they going to receive from us who live today? Are they going to be able to look back at us the way we look back at some of those heroes in the past, where God really touched them and they lived it out so beautifully? I hope we can. I hope the people in the 23rd century will be looking at us and saying, wow, they really had a great experience of God back then. We've got to do that today.